All right, friends, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, if you want to join me on your mat, in your space, flat on your back, your knees can stay bent with them collapsed inwards for a more constructive rest, or you're welcome to have your legs out long alongside the mat. Or if you'd like a little bit more hip opening, you can always bring the bottoms of your feet together and have your knees out to the side. And if that feels a lot, you're always welcome to put a pillow underneath the knees for a little bit more support as well. We won't be here too long. Whatever option you choose, allow yourself to shift, wiggle, get the wiggles out so you can be just 2% more comfortable. Your hands can rest somewhere on the ground beside you or somewhere on your body or up overhead if that feels better on your shoulders today. Let's take one breath in community together. Go ahead and empty all the air out from your lungs. And then take a nice slow breath in, fill all the way up. And open your mouth, exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Allow your eyes to soften down or fully close. Start to bring your attention to all the surfaces of your body that come into contact with the ground. Notice how it feels to be supported. Gently begin to scan the body from head to toe, noticing how you feel. If or when you come across something that feels a little tense, that feels a little tight, see if you can invite in a little ease, a little softness. And you relax the space between your eyebrows. And you relax your jaw. Release any effort from your back and shoulders. Take a moment to notice how you feel emotionally, energetically. Are you feeling a little more antsy or anxious to move? Are you a little more sluggish, a little more relaxed perhaps? Or something completely different? There's no wrong answer here. You're just taking a few moments to center and notice what's happening in your physical and emotional and energetic body today. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, a reason you chose to show up, please do so now. Perhaps you wanted to develop a little bit of self-kindness. Perhaps you're here to develop some strength, gratitude, whatever it is. Breathe your intention in, allowing it to guide you as you move on your mat today. And breathe your intention out, allowing it to fill your entire body, your entire space. At any point you become distracted, turn back to your intention. Turn back to breathing in your body and noticing the physical sensations as you inhale. And as you exhale, this is your practice, and I encourage you to do what's right for you today. Listen to your body and allow my words to simply be a guide. So you're welcome to always do anything else that doesn't feel right in your body. You're welcome to change it up and listen to what does. Slowly begin to deepen your inhales and lengthen out through your exhales. On your next breath in, just gently begin to wiggle your fingers, inviting in a little gentle movement. And exhale, start to wiggle your toes. And if it feels good, you may gently want to rock your head from side to side. And where your legs are, if your legs are straight or out to the side, see if you can bend your knees and bring your feet flat to the ground. Take a slow breath in and let it go. Take one more breath in. Notice if you create a little arch in your back. And then exhale. See if you can press your back flat down to the mat. Inhale, fill up. Create a gentle arch in your back, rocking on your pelvis. And then exhale, press your low back down into the ground, creating just a little gentle movement here. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, press your low back into the ground. Good. Slowly inhale, extend your legs long. Take a nice full body stretch. Reach your arms overhead and your feet out long. And then exhale, draw one knee into the chest, give it a squeeze. And then the other knee. If it feels nice and it's okay for your neck, you may want to gently pick up your head, curl up into a little gentle ball. And then relax your head back down. If you lifted it, return your feet flat to the ground. Your knees are bent. Your feet are somewhat underneath your knees. And if you reach your fingers alongside your body, you may be able to touch your heels. You may not. That's perfectly fine. On your next breath in, inhale, push into your feet and start to lift your hips up off of the ground. And then exhale, roll your back all the way back flat onto the mat. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift your hips up off of the ground. And exhale, roll your hips, your back flat on your mat. If you'd like to add some arm movement here, inhale, lift your hips, lift your arms up to the ceiling or back behind you if it's comfortable on your shoulders today. And then exhale, lower your hips, lower your hands down to the mat. Our dynamic bridge. Inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips. Inhale, sweep your arms back behind you. Your glutes are slightly engaged. Squeeze your glutes. See if you can draw your knees forward without moving your feet. You can imagine that there's a block in between your legs. Gently begin to squeeze your inner thighs together. And then exhale, roll your back down, return your hands back flat to the mat. 2 more times together. Inhale, float your arms up, lift your hips. And exhale, release. Back down, flat on your back. One more time. Inhale, float your hips up to the sky. And exhale, release, let it go. Moving here with your breath. Extend your arms to the sky. Leave your hips on the ground this time. Bend your elbows so that you can reach for opposite elbows. Start to drop your knees over towards the right, and your arms and elbows bend over towards the left. Inhale, bring everything back to center. And if it feels better, you can always walk your feet out further and wider apart. Exhale, lower your knees to the left and your arms over to the right this time. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, lower your knees to the right, your arms to the left. One more time to the other side. Inhale to center. And exhale, knees to the left, arms over to the right. Good. Inhale, bring everything back to center. And exhale, release your arms and draw your knees back into your chest. Give them a little squeeze. And if it feels good, you may want to gently rock on your back from side to side. Or you can bring your hands to your knees and circle around your knees in one direction, massaging your low back. If you're making circles, go ahead and reverse the direction. And return your feet when you feel evened out to the ground. Start to roll over onto one side. And gently start to press yourself upright into a seated shape of your choice. I like to have my legs loosely crossed, one in front of the other. But if you would prefer, you're welcome to always have the soles of your feet together to touch. There's no rush. You can take your time getting here. When you arrive, take a nice slow breath in and fill up. And exhale, let it go. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, look up. And then exhale, cactus your arms, press your hands forward, spread your fingers wide as you draw your elbows down towards the ground. Then you can stop here, or maybe you want to draw your elbows all the way close to your side body and make sort of a W shape. Inhale, sweep your arms up. We'll do that 2 more times. Exhale, cactus your arms, open up through your chest. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, cactus your arms. Good. Release your hands down to your knees or to your legs, wherever comfortable. Inhale, press into your knees. Start to shine your heart forward, arch through your back. And then exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Start to round through your back. Good. 2 more times. Inhale, draw your heart forward. And then exhale, round through your back. Create space between your shoulder blades. One more time. Inhale, shine your heart forward. And then exhale, around through your back. Tuck your chin to your chest. Good. Inhale, return back to a neutral spine. Exhale, relax your shoulders, relax your face. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Reach your right arm down to the ground beside you or on a block. And reach with your left hand up towards the sky and over towards your right. Keep your hips glued down to the mat. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower your left hand down. Right hand reaches up and over. Shine your underarm towards the sky. 2 more times each side. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend over to your right. Notice if your elbow wants to cave forward, see if you can press your shoulder back. Open up through your chest. Good. Inhale, reach to center. Exhale, lower your left hand. Bend over. to your left. Inhale back to center. One more time each side. Exhale, bend to your right. Maybe you can go a little bit further. Listen carefully. Leave your body where it is. Take your top hand or your left hand up and over. Turn it palm face down towards the ground. And you can slowly start to drop your right ear to your right shoulder. You may want to gently begin to move your chin towards your shoulder to find the stretch that feels good in your neck today. You're also welcome to take your left hand and move it out further or higher up to find that stretch that feels good for you. Take one slow breath in and exhale, let it go. Good. Inhale everything back to center. And exhale, bend over to your left. Left hand plants, right hand reaches up and over. Again, keep your hips glued down to the mat. Open up through your chest. Relax your face. We'll do that same thing. Leave your body where it is and take your top hand, your right hand, and bring it up and over, palm face down towards the ground. Just enough to where you start to feel a stretch in your arm, your neck. And then you can allow your left ear to melt down to your left shoulder. And again, you're welcome to rotate your chin closer towards your shoulder to find that stretch that feels right in your neck today. Play around with what feels good. Take a slow and steady breath in. And a calm and easy breath out. Good. Inhale back to center. And exhale, release your hands down to the ground. Extend your left leg out long in front of you, and your right leg can be anywhere alongside your left leg. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, twist over to your left. Your right hand comes behind you, or excuse me, twist to your right. Your right hand comes behind you, your left hand to your knee or to the ground. Inhale to finally, and exhale, twist a little deeper, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, look center. Exhale, unwind. Inhale, sweep both arms out to the sky. And exhale, just fold forward over your extended leg. Your back can round. Can be a little floppy. You can move side to side here. Inhale, float your arms up to the sky. And exhale, twist to your right. Good. Inhale, return back to center. And exhale, start to fold over your extended leg again. Good. Inhale very slowly, start to walk yourself back upright. Bend your left knee, draw it back in towards your body and out to the side, and extend your right leg long, and your left foot can rest anywhere along your extended leg. Inhale, sweep your arms up, and exhale, twist to your left. You can use your left hand as a kickstand to help you find a little more height in your spine. And then you can use your right hand on your knee to gently start to twist to look over your left shoulder. You're not cranking anything here, you're just gently resting your hand on your knee. Good. Inhale, look center. Exhale, unwind. Inhale, flip both arms up to the sky. And exhale, fold forward over your extended leg. Find a little movement from side to side. Relax your face. Release any holding or gripping. Inhale, return your hands up to the sky. And exhale, twist to your left. Left hand comes back close to your hip, helps you find a little length in your spine. And exhale to twist a little deeper. Inhale, return back to center. And then exhale, hands go forward to frame your extended leg. Good. Inhale very slowly, start to push yourself back upright. Bend your knees and make your way into your tabletop shape. Your wrists are right underneath your knee or your shoulders, and your knees are right underneath your hips. Have any wrist sensitivity, blocks or books are a great option underneath the hands to reduce the extension. Or you can always walk your hands a little bit further out from your shoulders. If it hurts to be on your knees, you're welcome to pad your knees with a blanket or roll your mat over a couple times here and place your knees on the mat. We won't be here for too long. Inhale, drop your belly, look forward, tuck your toes if you'd like. Exhale, release your toes down to the ground and start to round through your back, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, tuck your toes, arch through your back, look forward, cow pose. Exhale, release your feet, press into your hands around through your back, create space between your shoulder blades here. Cat. Inhale, drop your belly, look forward for cow. And exhale, press into your hands around through your back, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone underneath you. Find a few more rounds of this cat and cow at your own pace and at your own breath. If you'd like to add any other organic movement here that might feel nice, perhaps you want to rock back, sit your hips to one side, or rock your hips from side to side, or maybe you start to make circles with your whole body, moving in one direction. Or maybe you stick to your cat and cow, or you hold one shape that feels good for you. It doesn't have to have a name. It doesn't have to look like anything in particular. It doesn't even have to be symmetrical if you don't want it to be. Just warming up the body, warming up the spine. If you have blocks under your hands, you may want to move them out to the side. You're welcome to leave them there if you like. Return back to stillness. Inhale, tuck your toes. And exhale, start to send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. This triangular, this upside down V shape with your body. Your fingers are spread wide and you're pressing into all 10 finger pads and the base of your palm. Your knees can be bent here as much or as little as you like. Your heels can be up. And if it feels good, you can start to bend your right knee and straighten out your left. Draw your heel down towards the ground. And then switch. Bend your left knee, straighten out your right. Switch again. And switch one more time. Inhale up high onto the balls of your feet. Bend your knees generously. Press into your hands as you draw your belly back toward your thighs. Lift your tailbone up to the sky. And then exhale, slowly begin to descend one heel down to the ground. And then the other. Feel the stretch in the back of your legs. Your inner thighs press up towards the sky. Your head hangs heavy and relaxed. Your shoulders are relaxed. One more slow breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, look forward to your hands. And exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, draw your hands to your shins or to your blocks. Halfway lift. Find length in your spine. Your gaze is forward on the ground. Press your tailbone back and the crown of your head forward. Exhale, bend your knees generously. Allow your belly to rest on your thighs. Forward fold. Inhale, start to slide your hands all the way up to your shins. And when you arrive, allow your head to come up last. And exhale, roll your shoulders down and back behind you. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, look up. And exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And exhale, draw your hands through heart center. Separate your feet so that hip width distance or wherever most comfortable for you. Interlace your last 3 fingers so that your thumb and your pointer finger point up towards the sky. Inhale, press your fingers up towards the sky, lift up, lengthen through your side body. And then exhale, reach up and bend over to your right. Press evenly between both feet. Inhale, return back to center. And exhale, reach up and over to your left. Good. One more time each side. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend over to your right. Inhale to center. And exhale, bend to your left. Inhale back to center. And exhale, release your hands behind your back. And slide your hands all the way down the back of your legs as you bend your knees for a forward fold. Inhale, draw your hands up to your shins for a halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Bring your fingertips to the ground or on your blocks. Go ahead and bend your right knee. Straighten your left. As you sweep your left hand to your hip, twist open to your left. You're welcome to stay here or extend your hand up to the sky. You should feel this stretch in the back of your leg, your hip. And then release your hand back down to the ground. Your left hand plants. Go ahead and bend your left knee, straighten your right. Sweep your right hand to your hip as you twist open to the right. Leave your hand on your hip or extend your hand to the sky. Breathe into those areas that feel a little tense, that feel a little tight. And exhale, release your hand back down to the mat to meet the other. Inhale, draw your hands up to your shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. If it feels good, perhaps you want to reach for opposite elbows and slightly start to sway from side to side. Allowing your head to hang heavy, gently shake your head no. And gently nod your head yes. Let go of any stress, tension that you may be holding on to. Just imagine it rolling off your back onto the ground. One more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, release your hands down, return back to stillness. And rise all the way up. Good. Separate your feet wider than your hips now. Your heels are slightly in and your toes are slightly out. You want to feel stable in wherever you are. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. 5-pointed star. Good. Exhale, start to bend your knees so that your knees track over your toes. And then cactus your arms as you sink down into your goddess squat. Good. Inhale, rise up, 5-pointed star. Maybe your gaze goes up. Then you start to feel way more expansive here across your chest. Reaching fingertip to fingertip. And then exhale, cactus your arms, sink down into your goddess squat. 2 more. Inhale, sweep up, 5-pointed star. And exhale, sink down, goddess squat. One more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, sink down, goddess squat. Inhale, reach up, 5-pointed star. And exhale, release your hands through heart center. Good. Go ahead and heel toe your feet together. And inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step one foot back behind you and then the other. Come to the top of a push-up plank pose. Option to lower your knees here. Inhale, lift up through your chest, press into your hands. And then exhale, bend your elbows, keep them close to your body as you start to lower all the way down to the ground. Relax your chest and your forehead onto the mat. Hands stay underneath your shoulders. Ground down through the tops of your feet so that you feel your kneecaps lift. And little weight is in the hands. Now inhale, slowly begin to lift forehead, your face, and your chest off the ground for a baby cobra. You're welcome to float your hands off the mat, strengthening your back muscles here. And then exhale, release your hands and your forehead down to the mat. Good. Inhale, press into your hands. Exhale, send your hips back towards your heels as you bring your big toes to kiss behind you, child's pose. Can you relax your face, relax your jaw? If the ground is far for your forehead, you're welcome to always place a support underneath your forehead here. Your arms are extended long in front of you, or they can have a soft bend. Or if it feels nice, you can even bring your arms back behind your body with your palms face up. Reconnect to your breath, breathing three-dimensionally, front to back and side to side. See if you can breathe into your upper back. If it feels good, you may want to gently rock your forehead from side to side, giving yourself a little gentle massage. And very slowly, return your hands underneath your shoulders and start to push yourself upright and scoot back to the top of your space. Feet come to the top of your mat, and so you have enough space to roll yourself all the way down flat onto your back. You can use your core as much or as little as you'd like, or you can do what I just did and help yourself down onto your back. When you arrive, take a nice full body stretch, reach your arms overhead. And then exhale, draw one knee into the chest and then the other. Give yourself a little squeeze, a little rock from side to side. Go ahead and plant both feet flat onto the mat. Knees are bent and point towards the ceiling. Inhale, float your right leg off of the mat, and exhale, cross your right ankle over your left knee. You're welcome to stay here. You can always use your right hand really close to your right hip crease to kind of open up through the hip just a little bit more. You're welcome to stay here with your right foot flexed, or start to pick your left leg up off of the ground and thread your right hand in between your legs and reach around for the back of your thigh or the front of your shin. This is your supine figure 4. Feel this stretch in your outer hip. And again, your right foot is flexed, your left foot can be floppy. Draw your knees into your chest. Relax your face. Notice if your chin is pressing up towards the ceiling. Can you slowly start to stretch through the back of your neck and press your neck down? And relax your face. Breathe into those areas that feel tight. Is there something you're holding on to that you can let go of? One more slow and steady breath in. And exhale. If you have your hands around your knee, go ahead and release your left foot back flat onto the mat. Bring your arms out to the T and slowly begin to drop your knees over towards the right. If you do not like your right foot on top of your left knee, you're welcome to take your right leg off And just have your knees sort of stack somewhat on each other for your twist. Your gaze can be up at the ceiling. Or to add a little more stretch in your neck, you can look over towards your left hand. One more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Wherever you are, release your top foot onto the mat. And inhale, lift your knees back up to the ceiling and your feet are flat on the floor. Take a breath in and exhale. Just gently begin to windshield wiper your knees, dropping from to the right, through center and over to the left. Find a couple more rounds of windshield wipering your knees. And the next time you pass through center, leave your knees bent and your feet flat. Inhale, begin to lift your left leg off of the ground and cross your left ankle over your right knee. Option to take your left hand and open up through your hip. Stay here, keep your left foot flexed, or start to float your right leg off of the ground and interlace your left hand in between your legs and reach around for the back of your thigh, the back of your right thigh, or the front of your right shin as you start to press your legs closer to your chest. See if you can relax your face, your jaw. Continue to keep your left foot flexed and active. Your right foot can be floppy and relaxed. One more slow and steady breath in. And exhale, let it go. Return your right foot flat to the mat. Bring your arms out to a T if they aren't there already. And slowly begin to lower your knees over to your left. And again, the same option here. If you get down here and you don't feel comfortable with your top foot, your left foot on top of your right knee, you can go ahead and remove your foot and allow it to relax down onto the ground. So you support your leg, support there. Your hand is over at your right hand, out that stretch in your neck. Take one more slow and steady breath in. And let it go. If your left foot is on top of your leg, go ahead and release it flat down. It's back. Return to being flat on your back. And exhale, draw your knees into your chest. Find a little rock from side to side. And start to circle your knees in opposite directions. One knee goes one direction, the other knee goes the other way. Or you could do them in the same direction at the same time. And if you're making, go ahead and reverse directions. Your knees into your chest, give them yourself a squeeze. Separate your knees so that they are outside your rib cage. Flex both feet, reach around for the backs of your legs or for the outside edges of your feet, or around your big toes. Draw your knees down towards your armpits. Happy baby. Welcome here to find a little movement, rocking side to side, or you can straighten one leg out and bend the other, or straighten both out at the same time. Find a little movement, a little play here that feels good for you. And when you feel ready, go ahead and release your feet from your hands and extend your legs out long the length of your yoga mat space. Your hands can rest somewhere alongside your body. You could cactus your arms up overhead or bring your hands somewhere to rest on your body. If it feels more comfortable, you're always welcome to roll onto your side or onto your belly. When you arrive, allow your eyes to soften down or fully close if they haven't already. Start to become aware of your breath, focusing on the sensations as the breath flows in your body. And notice the physical sensations as your breath flows out. Bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. See if you can soften and relax. Moving down the rest of the face, see if you can soften and relax your face, your jaw. Release your tongue, the roof of your mouth. Relax your shoulders all the way down to your fingertips. Relax your back body, the backs of your legs, all the way down to your toes. Allow your body to absorb all the good work that you just put into your practice today. Stay here for just a few moments of Shavasana. I will keep track of the time. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Slowly begin to invite in a little gentle movement, wiggling your fingers and your toes. And if it feels nice, you can gently rock your head from side to side. And when you feel ready, go ahead and roll over onto one side. Cloud knew the assignment. And when you feel ready, very slowly start to push yourself upright into a seated shape of your choice. There's no rush. And if it calls to you, inhale, sweep your hands up to the sky. Exhale, draw your hands through heart center. Keep your eyes soft and gently bow your chin to your chest. Take a moment of gratitude for all the effort that you put into your practice, knowing that enough and that you are always enough. Thank you all so much for sharing your practice with me today. The love light in me bows to the love light in each of you. And together we greet each other with namaste. Namaste. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. Again, my name is Faye, and I'd love to know how this practice went for you today.